Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a really cool watch for you. And I did an unboxing recently with this watch as well as the Formex. And the Formex got a lot more comments, but I am still really spending some time with that one before I do the video. So you get the NTH DevilRay first. So let's dive into the specs real quick. It's a 43 millimeter case. It's a cushion style case, so it wears smaller than the size numbers. Okay, the lug to lug is 46 millimeters, but it has these kind of fixed end links, and so that comes out to be 53 millimeters where these turn down. The lug width is 22 millimeter, and it tapers down to 20 mil. It's an overall thickness of 15. So it's not a huge watch. And I have a couple of size comparison ones here to show here in just a moment. But it is a thicker watch. Okay, it's not as slim as some. It is a double dome sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. And it runs the Seiko NH35 movement. So it's, I'm not going to say super accurate. I think the Seiko movement is, minus 15 to plus 15 seconds a day, something like that. But it's a really reliable, really kind of robust movement that works really well. And it has the date down at the bottom. This weighs in at 184 grams. I actually remembered to do the conversion because my scale, I'm lazy, I haven't ordered a new scale that actually does grams. My scale just does ounces. So that equates to 6.5 ounces for all my watch guys. This does have a 500 meter water resist. So I'll do a close up here in a second, but I wanted to show this box. It's a really kind of a cool kind of faux leather with a really nice kind of padded, kind of storage spot in there, which is very cool. And it came with a like a credit card carrier that you can stick on the back of your phone, which is pretty cool. They kind of went above and beyond there. The lume on this is insane. Let's zoom in really quick and take a look at this dial. So you can see it's 500 meters, it says right there, and has a great bezel action. What's very cool is around the chapter ring, it's cut out for these applied indices. It's just so cool. It gives a lot of depth and a lot of just, texture to the dial. Has the coloring around the bezel as well. And I gotta love orange. I love the orange tick on the second hand and the orange minute hand. It just looks really great. It's kind of busy, but not overly busy. There's just, there's some stuff going on. Now it is a sawtooth kind of bezel. So it's a little tough to grip from the edges here, but you would really grab it at 12 and 6. And as you turn it, it really kind of the saw blade type of, design grabs into your finger really well. It has a really great action. It feels really good, and it lines up perfectly. It's a 120 click bezel. And the crown is an oversized crown that also has a very similar sawtooth to it. So it's really easy to manipulate the crown. And the wind on this feels it's very satisfying of a wind. So all in all, it's a great, great job. And the lume is incredible, and we'll get to that here in just a minute. And the crown is also lumed where the logo is. So let me show you on my 7¼ inch wrist how it fits and looks. And it feels great. Yeah, it's probably a little on the heavier side, but it's a 500 meter depth rating. So it's going to be a little thicker. It's going to have a thicker dome or a thicker crystal to satisfy that rating. So it's understandable. It's not the biggest watch I've got, but here it is next to an SKX sized watch. This is a turtle guts that we put into an SKX. Random Rob, who actually sent this over to me. I kind of forgot to mention that. Random Rob sent this to Celine Driver. Celine Driver sent it to me. And quite frankly, at this point, I don't know where I'm supposed to send it to. But it came originally from John over at the Watch Gauge, who is the NTH authorized dealer. So here it is next to an SKX, which is 42 millimeter versus the 43. And I also have I brought out my tag, which is a 44 millimeter versus the 43 to just kind of show a size comparison there. And then last but not least that I have out on the table today is a Seiko Tuna. This is the SBBN 027. So I wanted to show this. This is a 1,000 meter watch, but it is a bit thicker than the NTH. And this also has some pretty crazy lume. So I'm going to keep it out also when I do the lume shot, because the Seiko tunas are kind of the best in the Seiko business. But I think that the NTH kind of dwarfs it with the lume. So, and then I've got my loomed out Spyderco Delica, because after all, I'm first and foremost a knife channel. So I have to have my glow-in-the-dark knife to go with my watches. So here, let me give you a lume shot of these, and then I'll kind of compare it with the other watches as well. So the entire bezel is loomed. All the number, I mean, it's just fantastic, right? The SKX, or the turtle guts, actually. And then here is the Seiko Tuna. And the naked eye, you know, these are really about the same. I think the Tuna's a little bit more, but from what I understand, the NTH is going to last a lot longer. And then the tag, just for effect, it has dual lume on it. So it has blue and green. But yeah, even the second hand has that pop of lume on it. So all in all, great watch that can pair great with the Spyderco Delica, which really looks, to the naked eye, all of these are a little bit brighter and more vibrant than the camera's picking up. So, all right. Thanks a lot, guys. I greatly, greatly appreciate you watching and watching my watch video. Ba-da-ba! All right. Have a great day, guys. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow on the next one.